Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. In the last episode, we were gonna have a chat with Miss Barbosa here. We have 22 minutes until the first talk, which is all about the Blake family history, so you know I'm gonna get in on that. However, before I speak to Inez here, I need to talk about something. So, I want to talk about, I guess you'd call it sequence breaking, which is where the game assumes you've found something when you haven't. So, a good example of this would be when I found the bodies in the basement, and there was that very nice cutscene, you know, where the two ghosts were reunited, and they went off to heaven, maybe, I don't know where, they left, their spirits departed, and Declan was saying, this is Percival's doing. And I'd never come across the name Percival before. I was just sat there like, who the hell is Percival? What's happening? Well, I worry that I may have stumbled upon something else that causes a sequence break. So, in between episodes, I was going over the records, I was going over the maps, just looking at all of the evidence I have. Speaking of which, there's actually some evidence that we can go further into that I haven't before, so I'm also going to do that. But yeah, I was just looking at the maps, looking at the evidence, looking at the mysteries, and I decided I'd look at everything we had for all of the people we've currently met, and I went into Domhnall's. Yeah, all of this has come up, and then over here, research the Milesians. Learning about the ancient Milesian rulers may help me discover why Miss Deane and Mr. O'Finn were targeted by the culprit. What does this mean? What does this mean? What's happened to Dom? I haven't even had a chat with this man. I've analysed him, but I've not actually spoken to him. But the game is telling me apparently he's been targeted by the culprit. I find this funny. I'm not annoyed at the sequence breaking. I'm finding it more so amusing. But yeah, apparently Mr. O'Finn has been targeted by the culprit, or he will be targeted by the culprit. It feels silly to me. I'm just like, Declan, if you have forewarning of this, then you should do something. Warn the man, but he won't. Okay, bring me back to here, yes. The records I found, it would be under documents. Yeah, I never realised I could examine the stuff we found in Varley's office. Also, let me remember to start my timer, that'd be handy. Okay, yeah, a note to the manager complaining about Mrs. Joyce's prying conduct. It's signed by Mrs. Olivia Darcy. Your housekeeper, Mrs. Joyce, is rather too interested in the guests' affairs. If you would be so kind as to caution her on her behaviour, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm here to take part in a séance, not to be cross-examined. Tough shit, I'm here. And it is disgraceful behaviour. Oh, Darcy. We also have the letter to the manager. Yeah, a letter addressed to Mr. Varley, soundingly rebuking a request for information on behalf of a young mother. It's signed by the bishop of this diocese. Oh, flippin' heck. Mr. Varley, your concern regarding the child is noted. Rest assured that they are safe in our care, but understand that any further disruption to them, which is what you are requesting, would do more harm than good. Therefore, it cannot be allowed. Your request for further information is refused. Remember, a great deal of leniency has already been granted in this case. Do not ask for more. Bishop Donegan of Clifton. Consider we're asking for information about a child on behalf of a young mother, and this is going to the bishop. This to me is screaming unwed mother, baby has been taken. They've grown up, and now the man's being like, I want to know what's happening with me kid. Where's me kid gone? And Vincent has decided, yo, I'm gonna be this young lady's champion. I do wonder if this is gonna go anywhere, or if it's just set dressing for what was going on at the time. Either way, I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued with this letter. And then we also have the forged leaving letter. To whom it may concern, such circumstances have come about that I can no longer stay, and so I have vacated my room and exited the hotel. You will have found funds with this letter. I am sure they are sufficient to settle my debts. Anything left may be given to the staff. I hope the rest of the event goes well and look forward to hearing the seance's outcomes. Evelyn Deane. We can also take a proper look at this. I mean, considering we're about to talk to Inez, this seems wise. So, Procurada wanted... recompensa de $250,000, so $250,000 reward. Inez Eva Barbosa, procurada viva por incendio criminoso y homicidio culposo. I do apologize. It's been a while since I did Spanish. It's been a very long time. Funnily enough, my Spanish teacher was Irish. That seems the one time in many years I speak Spanish, it's in an Irish game. Wanted alive for arson and manslaughter, emitido pelo gabinete do prefeto de Amiera, 2nd of March of 1897. So, issued by the office of the mayor, that could be a surname, Mayor de Almeida, March 2nd, 1897. Okay. Is there anything else? Anything else? Yeah, I think we actually got to look into everything else. But yeah, interesting. Anytime I pick up some paper or a document, I need to remember to come in here and read it. Also, sorry, there's a lot of stuff I wanted to get into. I do apologize. I noticed. Reflection, Mrs. Erickson, with her issues laid to rest, what is next for her? Same thing for Mr. Toussaint. So it does seem like we've come to the end of their stories and we can ask them, hey, what are you gonna do when this is all over? So I must do that. In the future, I must do that. Okay. Madam, hi there. I'm ready. Let me analyze you. Okay, 2. Ooh. Hand-me-down Irish keepsake. An old brooch in an Irish style. The image on it is of an old oak tree. Okay. Foreign fashion mixed with local. Either in an attempt to blend in or, out of practicality, she is wearing local fashion along with what I assume are her usual clothes. Interesting. Also, I find it we can't apparently look at the heart necklace because that was what drew my eye originally. Hello.
Hey!
Hi!
Don't sneak up on people like that!
Madam, you're literally looking at me. You're literally is her eyesight that bad? I have shit eyesight like it could be.
If you were the porter with my telegram, sure. But no, just some guy getting too close. Who are you anyway?
Sorry to alarm you, miss. I'm Declan Ward. I'm a late arrival.
Oh, the guy Queen called out this morning. That must have felt good, yes? I am Miss Barbosa. This place is boring and cold, but the boat over from Brazil was worse, so I won't complain.
Okay, well, let's see. We do have this. However, first things first. Are you having any strange dreams, madam? Before I forget, have you experienced any strange dreams since coming here? I'm like, do I attempt to imitate her accent? Fuck it, I'll give it a go. Can I even attempt to do a Spanish accent? The one thing I took from my Spanish lessons. Now, girls, when you go to Spain, remember, it's pronounced chorizo, not chorizo. If you say chorizo, you'll sound like a foreigner. That is the one thing I took from Spanish. That is the one thing I took from all those years of doing Spanish. Hola, mi llamo Callista. ¿Dónde estás la biblioteca? See, this is how much Spanish I know. And I can't, the accent drifts, fuck it, you can sound like me, you've got my accent now, I'm sorry, lovey, I'm sorry. Just the one dream since coming here, which is odd enough in itself, yes. I walked the halls of this place. Well, not these halls, they look similar, but longer, taller. I tried to find a way out, a way home, I think, even though I myself will not return to Brazil, because you're a wanted woman. There are doors blocking the corridor itself. I had to move something like light to unlock them, I think? I do not understand that part. Eventually, I am at the seance and can go no further. Do you mean something like that? So you're having damn near the exact same dream as us. A second person experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically a variation of the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. Okay, can do. I can find someone else. So, bring me... Also, what are your thoughts on Miss Deane? Do you know Miss Deane? No more than I know you, but I already do not like her. She knows too much. What business is it of hers to know so much? She is like a spy, or a thief, or maybe she has spies and thieves in her employ. Whatever the case, she is a sneak to be watched. This is interesting. So, Miss Mantovani likened Miss Deane to, like, a fly, but she was like, oh, she cannot wither the flowers that she does not land on. Something along those lines. This is... We have two depictions of Miss Deane as someone who is a user. In Inez's case, oh, she's a sneak, she's a thief, she's a spy. In Miss Mantovani's case, oh, she uses people. I didn't interact with her because I know her reputation. She can't wither me if she never lands on me. She can't use me if she never gets within my social circle. I get the feeling... I'm getting Laura Palmer vibes from Evelyn. Laura Palmer, if you've never watched Twin Peaks, I'd highly recommend. It does have some, like, if you're very, very sensitive towards certain topics, then I wouldn't recommend it. But basically, Laura Palmer is the victim in that show. Is it the FBI, the CIA? So someone. An American agency comes to the town of Twin Peaks to investigate the death of Laura Palmer. And originally, they go there and they're like, oh, everyone's saying, oh, Laura Palmer, she was so good, she was so kind, she ran a food delivery service for the elderly and people who couldn't get out, she was so lovely, blah, 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 blah. But the more they dig, they realize, oh, Laura Palmer was a bitch. Laura Palmer was, that food delivery service, that was her cover for smuggling drugs. Like, she was not a nice person. She wasn't a nice person. Or a video game example, Rachel Amber. When you first hear of Rachel Amber in Life is Strange, oh, she was so kind, blah, blah, blah. And then the further on you go, it's like, oh, no, I don't. Something shady was going on here, this ain't right. Like, I'm getting those feelings with Evelyn. We arrive thinking, oh, we're looking for this poor innocent girl, she's the victim in all of this. But I'm wondering if everyone we meet is gonna be like, she was a bitch. She was a bitch and she was evil and we didn't like her. Like, could this be a case of we want Evelyn to be missing? Like, her one friend sent a letter being like, I miss her, could you do something? And everyone else is just like, yo, she deserved it. She wasn't a nice lady, she deserved it. I wonder. We do have your wanted poster. Let me go to everything. There we go. Is this everything? I'm like, surely this isn't everything. I'm like, we don't have half of the people. Where did you get this? Why do you have this in your possession? Your brooch. It looks to carry a story. It was my father's, or maybe his mother's. He didn't bring much with him when he left Ireland. Ah, you have Irish ancestry. And he had even less of him on the day he died, defending my mother. My mother took this and ran. She passed it on to me so I would have something of his. Okay. So that's why you've come here. Yeah, you've done some shit in Brazil, she said. And so she's come to the land of her father. I would like details, please. I found this. I thought you might want it before anyone else sees it. How did you get this? Did you break into Deane's room? Does that matter? I suggest you take it and dispose of it before anyone else sees it. You are right, of course. She told me she had it. Tried to make use of it over me. She must have seen the fire in my eyes because she left me and has avoided me since. It is a foolish keepsake. I was an idiot to take it. This is why you said she was a thief. It was in your possession, and Deane stole it and was like, I have dirt on you. And you've gone, try me, bitch. Try me. And Deane's gone, oh, no. No, thank you. I'll back the fuck off. Okay. I was captured. Taken by the man who killed my mother. I do not know his plans for me. And I had no intention in finding out. Smart girl. Smart girl, good for you. And so I started a fire. I would rather have died in a blaze than let him choose my fate. But maybe my mother was watching over me because the way the fire went, I was able to escape instead. My captor and his crew were not so lucky, and good for them. I had no plans. I was lost. By the time I got to Rio, my face was on posters, so maybe not all his people burned. A shame. That is when I decided it was time to leave Brazil. I go to the port a few hours later. There were posters there, too. So I took one before I left. A souvenir. A stupid, dangerous souvenir. I hope that was a one-time thing. Well, Declan, are you planning on holding this woman captive? Are you planning on making her start a fire? I would hope not. The fire? Sim, it was just the one time. Good. I implore you to keep it that way. Otherwise, I will bring you in myself. Understood? Yo, let her set fires to free herself. Understood. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Assuming we can believe her. Assuming we can believe her, that's a sympathetic story. This guy kills her mum, takes her captive, and let's be brutally honest, she is a pretty young girl. She is a pretty young girl. He could do some fucked up things to her. He could do some fucked up, heinous things to her. And if she says, you know what, I'd rather die in a fire than risk that man putting his hands on me, fair play to her. Fair play to her. Like, set those fires. Set those fires. Callista advocates arson. I'm sorry, but like, it's sympathetic. It's sympathetic. And Miss Deane was going to blackmail her, apparently. Again, that is assuming we can trust what Inez says. But I get the feeling that the more we learn about Miss Deane, the less we're going to like her. I truly get that feeling. I notice you're picking up some of the local fashion. I left in a hurry and packed light. What would you have me do? Freeze? No, I don't want you to freeze. I don't want you to freeze. You're right, lovey. You're right. What is your interest in the seance? You've come a long way for this event. Have I? No, I came a long way to get to Ireland. The event I saw advertised was let's try that again. The event I saw advertised while I searched for something else. But it suits my purposes, so I come. Okay, so what were you searching for? What were you searching for? Maybe we could find something out if we searched her room. You know what, let's... Okay, thank you.
I have to be off.
Oh, if you see that lazy porter, tell him I want my telegram.
Okay. Yet retrieve the telegram. Where do we know? You're in the lobby. Do we know where the porter is? We do not. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there... Was there a sign? Yeah, we want to go this way. Hello. I'll talk to you later. I want to say it wasn't just the walled gardens that opened. 10. Wait a minute, have I gone the wrong way? I might have gone the wrong way. Yeah, this goes to the gardens. No, I'm not going down that way. Balls to that. Balls to that. Yeah, stables that way. Okay, dining room is closed to guests outside of meal times. Got it, got it. Yeah, this was roped off before. Hello there. Alright, well let's... This is a new area. Okay, let's... I'm thinking. So I want to go to the chat. The whatchamacallit, the talk. I mean, they're just supplies. A service door down to the basement, presumably for deliveries and the like. But we can't enter it. We would need a key. Okay. Okay. Oh. I'm like, is there anything in the barrel of rainwater? Doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah, and this leads to the courtyard where we entered the house. Okie doke. I'm getting all over the place. So yeah, I want to go to the conversation, the meeting in the drawing room, and after that, I think I want to get to exploring everyone's rooms. I've got the keys for a bunch of rooms. And like the thing with Miss Barbosa, she's here looking for something, but we don't know what. I reckon she'll have details in her room. She'll have details. It's just a big fuck-off tree. Excellent. So yeah, I think I want to get to exploring everyone's rooms. Hello there. Is there anything back here? Okay, no. We're good. Hello. Can I... We observe the door. Why not? The latch is ill-fitted, as if trying and failing to match a previous placement. This hinge is new. There is a new coat of paint on this door that the others lack. And a piece of torn newspaper, used to stop fresh paint getting on the floor. It is dated Tuesday the 26th, the night Evelyn Deane went missing. Okay. The door was recently replaced. I wonder why. The ghost? The ghost said, fuck this door? Maybe. I don't know. Heather, it's a pony. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. There's a pony. There's a pony. Hello. Hi there. The horse seems well used to people. If Miss Deane came this way, I doubt they would have been spooked. Hello, pet the pony.
There you are, love. Good girl.
What? I'm not feeling things. What? Can I get...
There you are, love. Good girl.
No, Callista. Stop being thirsty. Stop it. Hello there, sir. Hi. Hello. You were Dara Hunter. I remember you. Silk scarf. His fine blue scarf seems at odds with the rest of his attire. Ooh, also, hello. Outdoor working clothes. Sturdy working clothes and well worn in. He must spend a lot of time outside. Scent of oats and sugar. I suspect he's got treats for the horses in his pockets. Aw. Okay, I don't want to get into a chat with you because, like I said, we need to get to the thing at we need to get to the whatchamacallit at why? Dickhead! Dickhead, stop spooking! What were you doing to that horse? What were you doing to that horse, dickhead? Inappropriate! Yes, sorry. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I do apologise. I've got a bajillion different thoughts here. I don't want to get into a proper conversation with that guy, because we've got the thing on at 11. Oh, oh, no, wait, I was going to say, this isn't a motor car. This is a carriage for the horse. Pretty shitty motor car. It's like, where's the front engine? We don't have it. A record kept by the stable master on the horse's health. Okay, but what? Looks like a message from a supplier. They are expecting a delivery on Sunday at 9 a.m. Another person has noted it should take them a few hours to move it all into the basement. Okay. They're going to be moving shit into the basement between sometime and sometime. Okay, but on Sunday. On Sunday. Okay, I don't know any of the safe combinations. Old stall doors badly damaged. Okay. Hello. Ooh, hello. One second. A screwdriver might be useful for gaining access to certain areas in the hotel, should it come to that. There was the sticky vent. The sticky vent. Hello. Somebody has carved the numbers 26, 14, 32 into a post here. This isn't... That... I'm gonna try it, but if that goes to that, I'm gonna be disappointed. This is not very secure. 26, 14, 32. 26, 14, 32. What's the code for this? I'd need to turn the dial left for the first number, right for the second, left for the third. So, left, right, left. 20... oh my god, brain. Left. So, 26... 26, 14, and then 32. Okay. Ah! Okay, who did this? Who did this? I guess they think, oh, well, no one's ever here. No one's ever here, so balls to it. We can be lax about this kind of thing. What is this? Twigs and horsehair? They're covered in soot for some reason. The same materials used to craft the charm in Miss Deane's fireplace. But what does it do, and why would Mr. Hunter have placed it there? Mate, the groundsman's key. This may be very useful indeed. It may even unlock some of the guest rooms. Hello, we've got northwest. How many? We've got so many keys. We've got so many keys. The only rooms we can't get into are Miss Mantovani, Mr. Chusa. Well, that's fine. We've done his thing. Miss bastard. Mr. Skerritt, Mr. O'Finn, and Mr. Coventry. Those are the only ones we can't get into. Okay. Okay, fair play. You know what? I've got 2 minutes.
Well, a new guest. You, made your way here without my help, then?
Scottish?
I did. You'll be the stable master, I take it.
Right, groundsman too. I trust your trip was a pleasant one.
Hello there. I did not expect to find a Scotsman working here. Hello.
I've had worse. The roads out here are more, robust than back east. Pleased to meet you. What should I call you?
Ah, no, a conversationalist. I wasn't expecting that. If I'm spoken to as late as about that damn seance. Hunter, sir. Dara Hunter. I'm pleased to meet you too, though I didn't get your name.
It's Declan Ward. You're against the seance, then?
No, not really. I just worry about her getting hurt. Them, you, the guests, I mean.
Nah, you're talking about someone specific. Here's the thing, he could mean Evelyn Deane. So the materials we found in Miss Deane's fireplace, we found in his safe. So maybe he was trying to protect her from something? And the her he's talking about is Evelyn, but we've got so many women here. We've got a bunch of women here. Interesting.
Anyway, Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Okay, we will discuss something. I think for right now, I want to know where you were at the bridge game. Because that'll tell us if you have an alibi for the time of the argument with Miss Deane. I hear there was a game of bridge on Tuesday evening. Oh, why? I wouldn't know. That sort of thing's for guests and the staff serving drinks. And I, as I'm sure you can tell, am neither. No, I was still outside trying to get the stable door done before the night's chill set in. Okay. Well, we will leave. We will leave.
I'll be off.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we have. I'm going to that. Get me in there. Get me. But okay, so you're claiming you were repairing the stable door. So yeah, because we've examined the stable door, we know it's been recently replaced. So it seems likely that you're telling the truth. Okay. Wait a minute, but there's shit I haven't. Okay, let me just do one quick round. What's around here? Why is this all on its lonesome? Should I be going back here? Should I? Well, nothing jumped out at us, so we're fine. You know what? Considering I did a bunch of talking at the start of the episode, because my timer's about to go off. Yeah, this can go on a wee bit longer. Let's get to that talk. Let's get to that talk. See what that's like. And after we've had that, I will bring this episode to a close. Declan slams his face into the window of the door like, bam! Let me through! Jesus, Declan, calm down. There goes my timer. Yeah, this episode can go on for a wee bit longer. Okay, yeah, let me in.
Welcome, all of you, to my home. I am Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon, Lord of this manor, and all the land that can be seen from it. I've been asked to speak with you about the house and its history, which dates back to 1652.
Stay and listen, or we can. No, I want to listen. Oh, it's going to be 30 minutes. We could. It's fine.
My ancestor, Edward Blake, was granted this land in the winter of 1651. The following summer, work began on the castle that, in turn, became this manor. The building has been expanded many times over since then, and you would be hard-pressed to tell the original building and the additions apart. But the main compound is roughly expanded to 5 times its original size. This is not counting the basement, which was added in the late 1700s.
Okay.
Of course, the Great Famine was hard on much of Ireland, and we were no exception. Those were hard years on the land and our family. My father sold much of the estate and made some daring investments across Europe. They did not pay off. And so, when I was of age and title, I turned the manor into a hotel. What remains of the land is still farmed or forested, of course.
Okay.
You, sir, a question.
I get those pauses, they must be like, and time passed.
Thank you, Marquess. Not to turn things gruesome, but is it true, what they say about the walled-up rooms?
Yes, it is true.
Spending too much time digging around in our library, eh, Mr. Scarrett? Certainly, it is rumored that Percival Blake bricked away 2 young lovers for angering him.
It's not rumored, I found them! I found them!
Set across from one another so they could hear each other's final days.
And
That said, no such chambers were found, nor records of work being done that matched the timing.
I found them! I found them!
It is true that a young couple did indeed vanish with no record, but that wasn't uncommon for that era. Over the years, some staff, and yes, even guests, have reported hearing sobs from a young woman in the east of the manor. But given the lack of evidence, these are likely flights of fancy.
I found their bones! I found their bones! That's evidence!
As such, we continue to display a portrait of Percival Blake. That said, I did have it moved from the main halls on the staff's request. Now it is in one of the towers, though I can't recall which.
Thank you, Marquis. Any more tragic deaths to share?
All death is tragic, Mrs. Darcy. I'm not sure this place has any more tragedy than any other family in this land.
Then why all the ghost stories? I don't think we all gathered here for no reason.
That's perhaps a better question for Miss Mantovani. No more questions? Okay, let us conclude then. Thank you all for your time.
Yeah. The clock's been changing in each instance. Okay.
I shall take my leave. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here at Blake Manor.
Interesting. I'm like, I wish we could have brought up the fact we did find those walled up people. We found their bodies. We've seen shit. Oh, hi, dickhead. Okay, well, we are surrounded by people, and there's also, we haven't looked at this room. We haven't been in this room yet. Which is more useful? Talking to people and then searching their rooms, or searching their rooms and then talking to them? I'm inclined to search the rooms first, I think. I'm inclined to do as much searching as I can, and then I can bring a bunch of stuff to people and go, this is what I've had, ba 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 ba. Okay, well, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, we'll look around the drawing room, and then I think we'll start exploring the manor. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, The Named User, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.